G'day YouTube, JB from Oz again. As you can see, the shaper stroke length indicator is apart again. I received a request this morning from Lord Bruce to bring the gear around. So, he wasn't happy with my half-assed idea. I suggested instead that we need to do the job properly. And so he's just going to set a bit of scalloping into this drive so that it'll actually mate up better with that other gear. There's more ways to kill a cat than just plugging its ass with cement. And here he is setting up his tools. I received a number of suggestions as to how to fix this problem. Not the least was hit it with a hammer again. I'll come back. Further progress on the Zocca. I finished wiring up the 240 volt accessory feed and a cable, so I'm wiring that up back to main shortly. And at the arse end of the beast, I'm currently doing a final cleanup of this end here. Once this is done, I'll then be able to put the drip tray back in, seal up for oil, we'll spin it up and start checking for oil feed to all the various rams. Alright, so I finished cleaning up on this face. Almost looks like I bought one. Now it's ready to put the oil catch back on. And then we'll spin it up, get some oil in, get some oil flow. So Dad's just been working on the clapper box lift arrangement. Giving it a bit of a tidy up. Getting rid of all the burrs. All the bits. Happy. Geez, if we had a bench, it would be dangerous, wouldn't we? It goes on pretty nice. That's it. Lovely. Sweet. Alrighty. Looks like we're getting closer to a reassembly. Good stuff. So further on the test run, we found we weren't getting oil pressure up into the various galleries. So I've just pulled apart the oil pump. It's a fairly simple piston operated design. Basically two balls, spring loaded ball from the inside so that it will suck in and not allow back, and another ball on the top to stop the return. So I've just pulled it apart, cleaned it up, there's some crap inside there, so now we'll just put it back together and see if it fixes the problem. Alright, so Bruce is finished taking a bit more of a cut off that gear so that it meshes. It's got some backlash there now, so we're not going to have a problem with that. So we're about to bolt this back on. Just finished the service.
You know what I use? Yeah. What I use is a paint markers.
Oh yeah.
These boys here are still trying to figure out what colour to paint the bloody thing. That's the verdict. Looks pretty flat to me.
Sorry?
Looks pretty flat to me.
I reckon.
Yeah, done a good job there, mate.
Yeah.
I'll come again. What did we get the tail end of here, Mr. Bruce?
This is the handle. The adjuster handle. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put a screw in there, shoulder bolt. Find one. We'll screw this shoulder bolt in here. Lock it in, and then you have to grind off any extra there.
Oh, yeah.
Cut this to length and shave both sides so it's going to fit into the slot, because that's
There we
too
go.
big for the slot.
The slot being over here. The slot, of course, being the slot here to drive the adjuster. So in the meantime, a bit more progress all over. Now I have a clapper box back on. Drive for the clapper box feed. All our waste oil drainage, all that sort of stuff. A few leaks that we'll probably have to look further into. Down the side there. And what's a machine if it doesn't keep itself well lubricated, huh? So the oil pump is now running. As you can see by the oil that's spewing out the top. And the oil bath and the drain seem to be catching oil. And the down feed. Still don't have the clapper box lift memory assembly back on yet. That's not too far off. But just drawing back. She's now looking like a machine again. The Zocca 500. What's the story with this now?
That's going to go in there. Going to go in there, it's going to engage in that slot. And then we can turn it around, adjust the feed rate.
Look at that.
Good stuff.
Yes,
So that's
brilliant.
good. When that goes in there, it drops down that engagement.
Detail.
It disengages the, what's the name? Then we go in a bit further. Hello?
Still warm.
Ah, don't touch it. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's
You'll
heavy.
drop it.
Progress and meine Freunden. Time for some photos.
Where's 200?
That's.
Does that look right to you?
I don't know where the middle's supposed to be, Bruce, to be honest.
Well, let's go down to 0. Or,
See how close to 0 it gets. Is that as far as it goes?
10 mil. I'd go a bit further. That's about it.
Oh yeah, it's about the centre of the ball here, that's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
Pretty damn close. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Somebody's put a
I
lot
think
of
that's the first time this dial has worked in a long, long time.
Yeah. So you know the problem, instead of just setting your stroke to the length of your part by eyeballing it, now you have to get a ruler out first, measure the stroke, set the stroke, then set it all, rather than just doing, you know,
Yeah,
it'll slow you up. That's probably why they took it out.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks a bit bent. Nice.
Read the numbers.
Beautiful.
Extra. Saves you using a piece of leather.
You don't even need Viagra to get it up.
Yeah. Alright lads, it's on 200, 450. Final rundown. Clear of the old mechanism people.
Put it on down straight. Automatic.
We're just going to slow it down for a sec. We'll do through operation. Checking the gearbox. We're in 20 GPM. which I guess is grosses per minute. Okay.
We're going to have to do something with that. That detent on the start-stop is silly. So
Yes.
we're not in gear then?
Not at the moment. We're not. Our clutch isn't on yet.
Oh, of course not.
So that noise you hear is the oil pump. So if you bring it forward, stop. So then you can engage, say 2. And then when we switch that around, it's automatic. Down feeds on the backstroke, driven by the feeder on the arm there. Just like that. Back to manual control. Now what they had done before is they hadn't learned how to turn that off.
Yeah.
There's just a 0 spot there and it keeps it out of engagement. So we've got a bit of oil spilling out.
Now that, the stroke adjustment you've got to do when it's static, don't you?
No, I don't think so. So we have a small oil leak coming up out of this area, which could be possibly due to blockages in the feed to the actual ram itself, or could just be too much feed total. Got a fair bit of oil coming up that side.
Does it make cakes?
If you put the right attachment on the front, yes.
I don't want to go too quick though.
I'm hoping it might clear out the journals, oil galleys, to go the full length.
No, I don't want to do well, it's on wheels.
Oh yeah.
I'll set it back up.
Cool. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.